Hi, my name is Jackie Ridley of the MindWorks Hypnotherapy. And today I'd just like to talk to you about some of the myths about hypnosis and about hypnotherapy in general. There are people, unfortunately, that believe that hypnosis and hypnotherapy is a form of magic or voodoo or mind control or even witchcraft. So, none of these things are true. I can tell you unreservedly that I am not a voodoo priestess, I'm not a witch, and I have no intention of controlling your mind. And of course, hypnotherapy, like any other of the therapeutic counseling, healing professions, are regulated by various regulatory bodies. And hypnotherapy, of course, is no exception. And of course, we also have a code of ethics. And these ethics we must adhere to strictly because otherwise we wouldn't be able to practice anymore. Now, of course, there are always unethical people in this world, but I haven't met any of them in the hypnotherapy professions. So, what happens with hypnotherapy, you might ask me? Well, it's obviously it's a form of hypnosis, but it's called therapeutic hypnosis. And the emphasis actually is on the therapy aspect. And the hypnosis is used primarily as a tool to assist and enhance the therapy. So, briefly, what happens is this the therapist will talk to you and put you into a lovely, warm state of deep relaxation. But the depth, of course, is actually entirely up to you. Can be a light depth, can be medium depth, can be a deep depth. Now, trance is something actually that we've all experienced on a daily basis. If you think, for example, about last night when you climbed into bed, there's usually a period where between waking and sleeping, there's that kind of intermediate period where you're just drifting. It's like a daydreaming state just before you fall into sleep. So that's basically actually a trance state. And anytime you've ever driven somewhere and when you've got there you can't remember how you got there is a trance state. Anytime that you have got yourself completely immersed in a book or a hobby or a movie, that's a trance state. So you see, it's something quite natural and normal, and it's something that happens on a daily basis to all of us. So if someone were to say to you, have you ever experienced hypnosis? And you say no, well, actually, that's not true because you go in and out of hypnotic trance on a daily basis, as I say. So now, while you're in this kind of daydreamy, hypnotic, trancey state, your mind becomes open, your subconscious mind. And your conscious mind, the day-to-day mind where you make decisions, you plan things, your rational mind, is basically out the way. And you give yourself over to this kind of daydreamy state. And that's when your subconscious mind opens up and is very open to suggestion. So what the hypnotherapist attempts to do is communicate with your subconscious mind. And by doing so, you can pull out of a person's subconscious mind all those things that have been troubling them, sometimes for many years, old anxieties, depression, fears about flying or biting their fingernails or smoking or what have you. And all of these things actually have a beginning somewhere. And that beginning is stored in your subconscious mind, because your subconscious mind is the repository of all your long-term memories. So anything that's ever happened to you, any event, good or bad, any trauma or any joyful event or any disturbing event, is stored in your subconscious mind. Now, the unfortunate thing is sometimes the subconscious mind holds on to things that it doesn't need to. And by doing that, it can actually affect a person's entire life, not just the few minutes or hours surrounding the triggering event. For example, if you were a child and you were bitten by a dog, the subconscious mind might form a linkage there that dogs are bad, dogs bite, and it also extrapolates that to all dogs are bad and all dogs bite. Now, your subconscious also has no particular concept of time. So as far as your subconscious is concerned, you're still 5 years old when you were bitten by that dog. So as an adult, you've been carrying this trauma around with you for the whole of your life. So the therapist attempts to communicate with the subconscious, basically explain to the subconscious that you don't have to hold on to this belief, and this traumatic event is in the past, and the past is the past, and there's nothing you can do about that, but you're now an adult. You don't need to be affected by this event. So that, in a nutshell, is what hypnotherapy is about. So thanks for listening, and I hope you will contact me either via my website, which is at themindworkshypnotherapy.com, or my phone number, which is 778-433-4242. And I conduct sessions over either Skype or Zoom. So you could be anywhere in the world as long as you have an internet connection and we can see each other. And a smartphone is fine, a computer is fine. So please get in touch today. Bye. Nice to talk to you.